Bonbini, welcome to episode 4 of the Cruise Geek's Fantastic Guide to Snorkeling. This time, we're talking fins. Well, no snorkeling series would be complete, or should I say finished, without an episode covering fins. So let's do that right now. There are so many fin options out there, and the biggest price range is in fins. So if you want to buy fins, this is where you could spend anywhere from 20 bucks to $300. And there are a lot of differences, and there's a lot to talk about. So let's get started. Alright, so the first fin feature I'm going to feature in this fin video is going to be open foot or closed foot. So this is the first thing you're going to run across when you start looking at fins. This is a closed foot fin, and a lot of times these are going to be less expensive. I got this fin for 20 bucks. Well, I got two fins for 20 bucks at like a boating store down here. This is actually Sandy's fin. Super convenient, super easy to put on. You don't have to have a sock or anything, scuba booty, nothing. Just put it on your foot, boom, you're ready to go. It's not a super big fin, but it gets the job done. Closed-footed fin. It's a good option for warm weather. Now, if you're in cold weather or you just want to make sure that you have that precise fit, then you might want an open-footed fin like this one. This has a strap instead of the boot fit. It has a strap, but that means this strap's going to wear on your ankle and you're going to get blisters, so you got to wear, you know, like a scuba booty or a scuba sock, something like that. Hey, but they're pretty fashionable, and it does keep your foot warm if you're in cold water, so that is an advantage. Now, some of these, like this one, you just got to pull this and put it on your foot, which is not always super easy, but there, if you spend a little more money, you can get other features. The new thing is there's some that have this really nice super stretchy elasticy thing that just pulls right on and off. It's big, thick, it looks horrible, but it rolls right on your ankle and it works really well. This is some of my old scuba fins here, and these are nice because you just push these two little things together and then this pops right off. So you put your foot in it and then you just stretch it around and you just clip it into place. Okay, so and then you're done. So that's kind of a nice feature. So there's different types of little inventions that are coming out all the time with fins as far as how the strap works. Personally, I usually prefer a closed-footed fin because I just like the convenience of not having to have aqua socks and stuff like that. But it's not that big of a deal if you do. Sometimes I wish I did have aqua socks because the shore's sand is hot or rocky or something, and those aqua socks would make a little bit of a difference in protecting my foot. It just kind of depends on what you like. Now, after you get past the foot of the fin, there is the blade of the fin. So fins have blades like swords have blades, but not really. This is the blade of the fin right here. Now, this is your basic paddle fin. It's your standard fin shape. Pretty much all of my fins are kind of a version of this. This is actually my mom's fin here. She hasn't even used these yet. This is my old dive fin. Like I said, these are all paddle fins. My newest dive fins and snorkel fins are these guys here. So it's got a little bit of a little fanciness right here going on. It makes for easier going through the water and stuff, less flexibility, but it's still a paddle fin, right? It's still a basic paddle fin. Another fin design you will see is called the split fin. Now the split fin is a fin that's split. Yeah. So anyway, it's cut right here. It's just a cut right here. And so these two pieces, they, you know, go like that. Now what's the advantage of that? It takes less energy to move. Okay, so if you are a little stiffer, if you are a little older, if you are just wanting to tool around in some low current water, these, I am told, I haven't actually tried this design of fin yet, can help you out. Low energy, to swim through the water. Now the disadvantage of the split fin is it's got less maneuverability, so turning and stuff like that is a little bit more challenging, and you're not going to get that immediate payoff. You know, when you kick this fin in the water, you're moving right away. The split fin, you got to kind of build up. You know, did you ever play those little video games where you have like acceleration and speed? Okay, These are acceleration and speed. Split fins are poor acceleration but good speed, and they have good conservation of energy over the momentum of your snorkel. So a lot of people do like the split fins. I don't know how much difference they make, but I've always used paddle fins and they work really well. Now another fin design is the travel fin. I don't have any travel fins because basically, I'm going to be honest, I don't like them. They're small. Imagine this fin if it stopped right here. Now people like these because they're easy to pack. They pack really well in a bag. But you know what happens when you have that much less fin? You have that much less purpose of the fin. So it's not pushing the water, it's not pushing you through the water. These are fine. I think these are good for people who are swimming laps in a pool. I think that's what they're for. I think these are slightly better than people who are trying to snorkel without fins. Very slightly. But I think for the most part, just get a regular sized fin. Now fins are not all the same. I mean, these are kind of snorkel fins, these blade sizes here. This is a little bit bulkier, bigger fin. It's not a lot of difference here, but this is a diving fin, so it's just made for a little bit different purpose. These fins that I got here, which by the way, I chose to get with the closed foot. This is available with open foot too, but I like this design better. These are a little bit fancier. You'll see fins with like different holes and openings and stuff that all help with like hydrodynamics and that sort of thing. Some of those things are gimmicky. Some of them actually make a difference. These got a lot of good reviews. These are called the Sea Wings by Scuba Pro, and I tried them out, and I gotta say, I love these fins. So I'm very happy with this purchase, but they were more expensive. We'll get into price in a minute. These are pretty expensive fins, but I use them a lot. So for me, this is worth it. If I didn't snorkel that much, I wouldn't spend that money. Now, the little fins are not that much. Usually they're more than these, okay? Just get these if you're gonna buy fins. If you really wanna spend money on fins, then become a free diver. And then get these suckers right here, okay? Look, they don't even fit on the camera, really. I gotta put them back. These are free diving fins. Right now, free diving fins have usually a closed foot, but you still have to wear a sock with them because there's so much energy up here that it's just pushing on them. That's what these socks are actually for. I wear these socks with my free diving fins. Now, freediving fins have blades that are super long because the point of freediving is to be able to hold your breath for a long time, and the way you hold your breath a long time is to not exert a lot of energy. You've got to hold on to that energy, and so these let you go deep with very minimal amount of effort. But if you're looking to swim out 100 yards and tool around in a coral reef, this is not what you want. Okay, these are good for swimming down. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's what you are looking for with these. You can even get these with different blades. You can exchange the blades out of these. You can get carbon fiber blades. You can spend hundreds of dollars on freediver fins. These were, I think, just a little over $100 if I recall. So these are inexpensive, but I could replace the blade and double that price pretty quickly. So you do want to make sure that your fin fits. So when you go to a store, if you can go to a dive shop, try the fins on. You want it to be snug but not super tight. Okay, keep this in mind. When you put your foot in the water, it's going to be lubricated a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit looser than in the store. But still, if your toes are turning blue, don't get those fins. If your foot comes out when you lift up, don't get those fins. Get fins that fit good. If you're a little concerned about that, you've got a lot more flexibility with these open-footed fins, right? That's why I bought these from my mom. She hasn't used them yet. I got her some aqua socks so that we are sure she's going to be comfortable in these. For Sandy and myself, I also have a pair of these. I don't really use mine anymore, but she uses hers sometimes, and they're great. I mean, they're good for just swimming around the surface, doing basic snorkeling. This is all you need. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to break the bank on fins. And that leads me to my last question. Did you think I was finished? I'm not finished. We got to figure out if you should buy or rent your fins. Here's what I would say. If there's one piece of gear you're not going to buy, make it the fins. Buy your mask, buy your snorkel, maybe buy your fins. I don't always take my fins with me depending on what kind of experience I'm going to have. If the gear is included in an excursion, say I'm going on a snorkeling boat, the fins are included. A lot of times I'll just use their fins. The exception would be if I know it's going to be in really deep water, like in Aruba, and we're going to a wreck that's in 60 feet of water or something like that. Then I'm gonna bring my own fins because I want a little bit better fin. If I'm really crazy, I'm going to bring my freediving fins, but a lot of times I'll just use whatever fins they have because then I don't have to carry fins around with me all over the place. But I usually pack them with me when I'm going on vacation, like a cruise or something like that. But most people, I think, probably don't need to do that unless you're going to be going someplace and just snorkeling right off the beach. If you're going to a free place to snorkel, if you're going to a place where the snorkeling gear is not included, I would consider purchasing some of these inexpensive fins for 20, 30 bucks because it's going to cost you 15 to rent your gear. So if you already bought a mask and snorkel, just pick some of these up, take them with you. If you're going to be going to a beach or something, it's not that much of an investment and you're going to get your money's worth out of them if you swim in them twice. So that would be my recommendation. Buy them if you are in a situation where you're going to use them where you don't have an option to get rental stuff. But if you do, then usually on boats and stuff, they'll have closed foot. Sometimes they'll have open foot, but usually they'll have closed foot, different sizes, and you can just get one that fits, trade it out if it doesn't, and you're good to go. All right, well, we're going to call this episode finished. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. If you are, please let us know with a comment below and also that thumbs up. Also, leave us a comment if you have any questions or anything you want us to know about, any topics you'd like to see me cover in future episodes. Make sure to subscribe to the Cruise Geeks YouTube channel. Check out the podcast too. And also hit that little bell notification so that you're notified every time a new episode comes out. Until the next episode, have a fantastic day.